Okay, a green flag would just be a man that's masculine. Like he's masculine and he just take care of business, like small things. Like something that I look at, I know this is crazy, but something that I look at, like if I get in a guy car and his car is on full, like I feel like he's a responsible man. Like real talk, it probably sounds small, but I feel like he is responsible. So this masculine, like I love a green flag is a man that takes care of his business and very masculine. Like I like that.
Okay. What's a green flag in the bedroom for you? Like having sex with?
I mean, all the flags. I don't really have nothing that I'm going to say no to, so I'm just gonna say like it's just green in the room. Like it ain't no, it's all green flags. What's up? When we get in the room, it's like, what's up? What are we doing? So it's
Okay.
all green flags.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So you down for whatever?
Pretty much, I'm gonna say like I at least try something one time in my life before I be like, no, I don't like that or I won't do that.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Like when you go out to eat with someone, like do you prefer for them to sit in front of you or like beside you if you're going out to eat with somebody on a date?
I like them to sit in front of me. I like you ask that question because nobody ever asked that. But when I literally go out and if somebody sit like on the side, I be like, no, I would like you to sit in front of me because I feel like when you're on a date and you really trying to have a conversation with somebody, you should be looking them in their eyes. So they should definitely sit in front of you. Like y'all should have that.
Why not side by side though? That's more intimate, ain't it?
See, that's because I feel like you want some rubber leg under the table instead of having like the conversation. Like you probably be on like, let me rub you, and that's cool too. But I just never like I never said side by side. I always sit in the front, like I always sit right in front of each other, like because I want us to have a conversation. I literally like looking at you, like when I'm talking. So
Mm, okay. Cause I remember one time I went. It wasn't really a date. She just came on my channel and I was like, "I'll take you out to eat, get you some food, like the payment." And she was sitting like not across from me, but diagonal. Like I don't know. I feel like that was bad vibes. I don't feel like she was rocking with me like that. But yeah.
Well, I just feel like you will know if a person rocking with you or not. Like depending on like from when y'all get in the car, or even if y'all meet up there and you walking inside the restaurant, you to open the door for her. You gonna know the vibes if somebody rocking with you or not. So I don't think that you should take it as in like if somebody was sitting across or nothing like that shouldn't be the
She wasn't
the
even sitting across. She was sitting like diagonal, like she was like diagonal, like chill, like diagonal from me, like hard live.
okay. But that was a little, you know.
Yeah, it was
So
like
was the date okay though? Like
it
did you
wasn't a date. It was like she came on my YouTube channel, and I was like, "I'll just take you to Chick-fil-A type shit." And we were chopping it up afterwards.
still is a date, no matter if it was Chicken Filet or
I guess, but she
go
was
to
she never hit me up after that. Though. I think I cut her off or whatever. But I'm just giving you an example though. Like, would you do that? Sit horizontal from somebody, or you think that's kind of like
it'll be
rude?
like right like how we got like right in front of
Right.
me. But however, I am very like compromised. Like I like to compromise, especially if I like somebody. So even if I'm used to like sitting across from somebody and I meet somebody and he was like, well, baby, or like Simone, I would like you to sit next to me. I do that. Like I'm trying to make everything easy. Like I ain't trying to be confrontational with them females that I always got something to complain about. It's not that's not me. So I would definitely take it under consideration. Like if he said that, like, can you just sit next to me? I'm like, you want me to sit next to you? That's how cute.
Okay. Okay. How do a guy usually like? What's the craziest thing a guy ever did like to try to impress you?
I just can't say because I don't even really feel like have I ever been like really impressed like with somebody trying to talk to me because you know guys that shoot their shots or whatever. But what was funny one time is okay, so I was just getting out of a relationship, but when I see guys in the store, like, or if I'm in a relationship, I'm not the type of female to talk to guys. Even if I'm going to the gas station, they trying to talk to me, I'm barely looking at a guy. Like, I don't respond to nothing. But at this particular time, like, I had been broke up with the dude for like a day or something or two, and I still felt like, okay, we fresh out the relationship, so I still have a certain amount of respect. But so I was in the store and this guy, he was like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? And I ain't say nothing. I was still quiet. He was like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Still didn't say nothing. And he was like, well, your nigga might mess up. You know what I'm saying? So you might should just take my number because niggas mess up every day. And I just feel like that was so impressed because in my head, I'm like, the nigga did mess up. So,
Did he end up cracking?
Huh?
Did he end up cracking the guy who gave you a number?
I did, and I'm not even like the normally type to give my number, but I did because they was impressive. Like, you don't even know, you cutting off your blessing. The nigga might mess up today, and I'm thinking in my head like,
yeah, did the relationship last with the guy you gave your number to?
We still have a good friendship. It wasn't never like a relationship. Like, I never tried to just jump into relationships, but I always seem like I'm in a relationship because I would rather be in a relationship because I feel like when it comes to like sexual stuff and just like how I am as a person, like if a person decides to take a chance and say out their mouth like let's be in a relationship, I really think you should consider it because the time we living in now, people don't even talk about relationships. Want to, you'll be doing everything.
But my thing, so basically right now, it sounds like it was like friends with benefits, whatever y'all was.
Well, I would say friends with benefits would be something sexual, and I ain't never did nothing sexual, but just having like I'm like a cool girl. Like you get my number, it don't gotta be about sex with me. Like we definitely gonna have a good time. Like it's good vibes all the time.
I hear that, but yeah, okay. You feel like okay. Mm, like what's the difference between a sneaky link and a friends with benefits?
A sneaky link and friends with benefits. Okay, a sneaky link I'm gonna say is sneaky, and a friend with benefits is like a friend with benefits. Like you know that's your friend and you know they with benefits, but a sneaky link you ain't gonna really too much know about it because it was sneaky. So you ain't gonna.
What y'all sneaking from? I always want to know where they sneaking from.
Huh?
Who they sneaking from?
I don't know who they be sneaking from. I guess when I be saying they have a sneaky link, I'm assuming that they already have somebody they talk to and they sneaking. They sneaking doing something behind their back, I guess. But a friend with benefits is like, first of all, sneaky links and friend with benefits. I mean, just be single. Like, if you want to move and have sneaky links and all this stuff, just don't be in a relationship. That's it.
All right, what's the difference between the elf buddy and the situationship?
Elf buddy in a situationship.
Yeah.
Because with a situationship, you can. I feel that with a situationship, you possibly can probably build. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it ain't took off into a relationship,
You
y'all.
said you could build.
Yeah, like a situationship, you probably are growing to
You
liking
know what you
it.
can build? You know what you can build?
What?
With some sexual tension. That's the only thing y'all building.
Oh, because a situationship can possibly turn into like a real relationship, situationships, but like a F buddy. That's all we doing. That's all. That's strictly like we'll never even have a situationship because the situation is when we pull up on each other. You know what the fuck going on and what we doing. However, a situationship that comes with conversation, that comes with stuff that probably can lead to a real relationship. You think so?
I'm asking you, but let me ask you this though: who was deciding which category is who, the man or the woman?
Huh? Say it again.
Who was deciding which category these guys go in, the man or the woman?
Talking about like the F.
This F buddy, the situationship, the friends with benefit. Who is deciding which category who's in, the man or the woman?
I'm gonna say it depends on who pursued who because sometimes you have women just as much as F partners and situationships than men, and you
Now
have.
me, they want me to be their man. I'm like, you just got ran through by 20 people. I got to wipe you up. What the hell?
Also, so it'd be more women from your behalf that want to be in and those type of situationships and stuff.
No, they want me to be the man that married them, had they be their stepdaddy, and do all that goofy shit. I'm not in that shit. Fuck that. I'm trying to do I'm trying to do what Pookie and Ray Ray did, and Man, blow your back out and pull your hair, make you eat the sheets. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so it's crazy. Yeah.
But that must mean you have good quality as a man.
No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
To me,
Cause Pookie and them getting trained, they sharing Pookie and them with their friend and them. What the hell?
I understand that, but listen to me. For a woman to even be considered like, okay, she won't you now. Okay, it's two things, right? Because I'm really so really some females that ain't had good sex in their life, like the good D, they'll risk it all and be like, you know what I'm saying? Because really they not thinking clear and not understand it. Like even okay, so dudes would be like, we finna do this, but I don't want you to go crazy. But he didn't went crazy in the bedroom. But it take a strong.
He didn't hit that bottom. He didn't hit that bottom.
He went crazy in the bedroom, but telling you I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that, which that's respect.
I must be ain't got no good dick movie. I must be not using my full dick capabilities like I should.
You said you must what?
I must be not be using my full penis capabilities like I should. I must be ain't using this 5.5 inches like I should. Because I just don't understand. Like I was like, wait a minute.
Inches is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't got much though, but I use what I got. But it's just crazy to me. But I look at it that's bad. Like I look at it as a square. I know I'm a square though in real life. But if you done been trained, been ran through and smashing pads, now you want me to be in a relationship with you and make you an honest woman.
Smashing pads. How do you know that?
You mean how I know that? Every woman got that dude that been smashing pads. She been on the streets, on the block with it. What do you mean how I know? Because I know. The streets talk. The streets is talking. Huh?
This is somebody that you know that they did something.
No, this go out for all of them out there. Majority of them had this. But let me ask you this though.
Now we've been having good conversation, but you can't say all because that's just like I can say, like I done been.
You're right. Okay. Slow down. All right, for the all police, a lot of them. Okay. You're an English teacher now. Now you an English 1-on-1.
I am a teacher, but let's go. Let's not talk about that right now. But let's go.
Yeah, you a teacher, all right, probably a sex teacher. Look, I'm just joking. But don't you? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question though.
Okay.
So for the women out there who are deciding, I just look at it as disrespect though, or as looking at the guys a square because the other guys you let ran through, but this guy right here, you was getting smashed past. He ain't did nothing for you. And now all of a sudden you want another guy to come in and wife you up, take care of your kid, with Pookie and them smash you and your friend and all that, free sex, drop some weed off and everything.
Okay. It's so crazy because I think I just had a conversation with a guy the other day like this, but this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, say for instance, if you're single, even if it's a guy, not a girl, like a guy being single. A man being single and he go have, hit a girl, that don't mean that he's finna buy her something to eat. That don't mean that he's finna do anything for her other than what they just did, right? So the same thing with like a female. If a woman is single, she messed with the dude for what he's for. Yes, I agree that if a nigga not doing nothing for you, you should probably just keep your pussy to yourself. Because if you can't call and be like, okay, I'm hungry or my kid's hungry, can you pull up? You probably shouldn't have been doing that anyway. But
what baby daddy? What the daddy ain't doing that?
You said what?
Why the daddy ain't buying the kids now?
Well, guess what? I have 3 kids, and my kid, I ain't gonna say my kids that are in their life, so I can't just say like, speak for everybody. But what I'm saying is, you can't. I mean, people change every day. Like if the baby daddy, we can't just get like, yeah, it's fucked up. You had kids by niggas that you thought was gonna be there and not. They're just like a relationship. You start a relationship, she starts sweet, but when you have
wait, slow down. How many baby daddies you got?
2.
Why your phone keep moving?
Cause it keeps falling. I got 2 baby daddies.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Why you think baby mama and baby daddy culture so high though?
Why they say what?
Why you think baby mama and baby daddy culture so high?
Because we're not doing it the way God said. God
Mm.
said that we supposed to not do nothing until we're married. So even though kids are a blessing, God did not say that you will not struggle or it be hard times because you did it the way you want to do. So that's what it is. And I just be feeling like people in this generation, like me being single now, but see, my tube sad because I don't even play them type of games. I'm not one of them females that's up here like, oh, I'm finna have a million kids. I'm straight on it. I learned my lesson, you know. But now that they are tired, and I'm like, what if I meet my husband? And he be like, he don't have no kids, but he want to have kids, and I can't do that. Like I done ran across a couple of guys that be like, you know, they didn't want to pursue something further with me because I cannot have kids.
Right. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Who's that in the background though? The kids.
it is. You heard them.
Yeah, I heard something. I was like, what is
That's
that?
why I just told them to be quiet because they just woke up and it's gonna be real chaotic. But I
Yeah.
just feel like now, like even me being single, do you know how many dudes like even when if I say my tube side, they feel like they supposed to hit raw. Do you know how many men and women does not women that don't allow men to wear protection? It's just free. It is. It's just like it's so bad because I'm not one of them. So like me coming into the single, you know, world after being in a relationship, it's like no. Even when I was in a relationship, we use condoms. Like so, and not all the time, but practicing safe sex is good. And I just feel like we don't do that in this generation. Period. I don't know nothing about that.
Well,
So
wait. Why use condom if you in a relationship?
see, that's good morning, Blue.
Wait. Don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. That's rude.
Okay, I got you. I got you because that was
Excuse
my
me. Don't do that. Don't do that. We having the comments. Why use condoms if you already having sex with them? If you're in a relationship with them?
because I can feel that too when okay, so for me, that's why I'm single now. When we started out talking, we started using condoms. But then it was one point where we did use condoms and then we started back using condoms. So that triggered something in my head like, okay, so maybe somebody fucking off. However, I can respect
Hold on.
a
Wait. You said you thought somebody was messing up. How?
yeah, I thought something like if you wasn't using condoms before, and then okay, you started off in a relationship using condoms, then y'all stopped using condoms when y'all got it a little more involved in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and then after the dude picked back up the condoms, that's letting you know that he's cheating or something like that. But even I feel like it takes a strong individual to do that because some dudes will be cheating and won't still come home with no condoms. So it was respect to me, but it opened my eyes like, oh, okay, this nigga must be fucking out because we ain't been using condoms, but you want to start back using them again. So maybe you're fucking out, but I can respect that you don't want to bring me shit. So I ain't gonna never question the nigga covering his shit up. Like, okay, cool, perfect.
Wait. Okay, cool. What's your thoughts on people having kids and they broke though? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm gonna say as a mother, you can never prepare yourself enough to have kids. I don't care how much money you can think that you can have in your bank account. I don't care. First of all, anybody that like plans to have kids never have kids. You don't meet people that say, "Oh, me and my dude, we're preparing to have a kid." They're never gonna get pregnant. Kids don't come off a plan. Kids come unexpected. Like when you're planning to do something, it never works. Kids come least expected.
But my thing is, majority of people having these kids is broke. They're broke. What are they? What are they just having kids for extra tax credit and some food stamps? You recommend they have kids just for that reason?
No, I don't recommend they have kids for that. But that goes back to the conversation that we just had. It's not like they're literally trying to have kids. Uneducated young people out here just having unprotected sex, living life. They're not fucking thinking about having kids. They don't even care about having kids. That's what I'm saying. Nobody that thinks about having kids have kids. It's when you're not thinking about having kids, it's when you have kids. So there, especially if they broke, you think they was thinking about having kids? You think they was thinking about having kids and stuff like that? They
Yeah,
wasn't.
most broke people have kids, so they can get
No.
tax. They can get tax credit and extra food stamps.
Well, guess what? I'm a mother right here, and I don't get food stamps. And guess what? When I found I haven't got taxes in years, and I always worked, and I owed the IRS and everything. So don't think like it's always like because people got kids, they're getting food stamps and they're living. Like I'm trying to find out. Like it's a lot of women that lives off like government assistance, and I'm not knocking them for that. Like if you need the help and you got kids, like
Nah,
it's
nah, 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 fam. You've been doing it for 10 plus years, 5, 6 plus years, and you just want the government. They got crab legs, steak, and lobster, and then they
man.
still selling food stamps to get extra money, and the extra people working can't eat like that. You think that's fair?
You said no. I don't think it's fair. I don't think that it's fair, but I mean that's how it's set up. But guess what? It don't matter what we think fair no more because Donald Trump is in the office and all what these people have had, the shit finna go anyway. So unfortunately, I hate it for them because there's other kids that's not being able to be taken care of, despite like what they mama go through and had sex and had them, and they weren't supposed to be here. Children are innocent, so I wouldn't want a mother to be homeless with her kids. Like I know, like I never been homeless with my kids, but I done been put in a situation where me and the dude was staying together, and I am just not the type of female to push anything under the rug. So when a nigga play with me, he got the role. So that you go from two incomes in the household paying bills to none, and that put me in a whole bind, and I don't get government assistance or anything. So why would I know how it felt to thinking like, oh, what me and my kids gonna do? So I don't care if people had kids and they was just whatever and they ain't had no money. These kids do not deserve to be in those type of situations at
Right,
home.
right. But I'm gonna just say it again though. You got people who been on government assistance for years, eating steak and lobster, still stealing food stamps, getting money, and the working class people can't even eat steak and lobster when they want. Yeah. You think that's right?
No, that's not right. I mean, but that's the world. That's the world, like, period. You cannot. I tell people all the time. Just like sometimes I don't even watch the news. I don't even watch certain things, like, because you have to know in your head what you stand for and what you want. I'm not the type of person to judge nobody's life and be like, is that cool? I don't know what they went through. I don't know what their backgrounds was like. I don't
I know what they doing. They
know.
just fucking lazy and just making babies. They just want
Well,
to make
maybe
babies and
so.
lay up. Some women just want to make babies so they can get government assistance and take care of them. Well, taxpayers can take care of them.
I understand, bless.
But let me ask you this question though. Wait, slow down. Let me get this right. Well, how you feel about? Do you feel like there should be a certain number of kids? Because some people just having a bunch of kids, realizing children take time, right? We know they take money, time, energy, attention, and etc. Do you feel like there should be a certain limit, especially if you don't have outside people helping you, like your grandmother, grandfather, stuff like that? You know what I mean?
You said if it's a what? Say it again.
Do you feel like there should be a limit on how many kids you should have if you don't have any outside help? Because it take a village to raise kids. If you don't have any outside help or family members, and you breaking the 9 to 5, and you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, or whatever the case may be, do you feel like there's a limit? Because you got to give every child need attention. Or that's too many kids, or should there be a limit?
It definitely is too many kids, but like I said, God know your story before you even
God ain't got
like.
nothing to do with this.
Yes, He do. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell. God has everything. Do you know how many women want to have kids? That pray every day, that want to have kids but cannot birth kids. First
You
of
know what
all,
they need to do? You know what they need to do? Go get
what?
them a dog. Go get them a dog.
Okay, well, maybe I should go get them a dog. But what I'm saying is, for a woman to, when you logically think like a woman can carry a baby for 9 months in her stomach, you know,
Without the father's coming, without the father's sperm, they can't make the baby.
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. So having children is a blessing. You got to think about it. Like back in the day,
If you
I
can
know
afford it.
my grandma have 6 kids and plus. Like, and no, we're not living in the old days, because in the old days, granddaddies paid all the bills.
The
Grandma,
time of living was cheaper. Wait, slow down. The time of living was cheaper back then. That's another thing. Time of living is different. Time is difficult right now.
it is, but I doesn't. It still does not hold. The men does not hold the value that granddad and them used to hold. I don't. Times is difficult, but that
So
don't mean in granddad and them times of taking care of grandma when they had all the kids and grandma didn't even have to go to work if she didn't want
wait,
to.
wait,
Granddaddy got to bring
wait,
home the bacon and
wait,
bread to
wait,
pay bills.
wait. Slow down. But what I'm saying, with that being said, if they're just having all these kids just to have them, like I feel like they're just having children just to say they accomplished something, and I just think that's crazy because your children need to be in the best environment possible, and you just having babies just to have babies to feel like you accomplished something. What about the children? Because the children are the ones suffering though.
I mean, like I said, and I can understand it. I can understand it. But what about women that and I understand everything you're saying, but life does not work just like that. Like, I'm a free mind spirit person. What if a woman got all these kids and she was being molested and raped and she couldn't
Oh
handle
my god.
it? I'm just saying stuff like this is really going on in life. We just can't one way.
You just went all the way to the extreme with it.
No,
Talking
but
about
I'm just saying you have to think about stuff like that. You can't just say like some women been put in situations and now you can't even have abortions no more. You gotta go all the way to Louisiana where you got to go. You got to
you
understand
just
that.
take it to a whole nother level right there. But
Yes,
anyway,
because it's true.
but
Because you got to think about that. It's a
you
lot of
just
women that have kids that has been through situations that
oh,
they couldn't control.
but my thing
It,
is this though. Wait, slow down, hold on. You over talking me. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, the children want to be in a loving, caring environment, not in a disenfranchised, poor, poverty-stricken environment. And at the end of the day, these mothers and fathers are saying we did the best we could. Well, the best you give them wasn't good enough. Your child couldn't even get $10 to go on the field trip, and you talking about you did the best you could. What?
like I said, you don't know situations. You don't know what people go through. You're not God, like no. And somebody could. That's just like somebody that had a lot of money, that was rich as hell, and had kids and woke up. Cause guess what? Nothing is promised. You can have it today, and God can take it away tomorrow. You don't
I
know
do not
if they
believe that
started
fairy
off
tale.
like that.
This is
You
not the
don't know if
old.
their life started off like this, so you can't say that. You can't say that everybody that had all these kids, they when they had them, they was broke. You don't know what people go through. People go through stuff all the time. Now, if you're
But
saying somebody, hold on, if you're saying somebody consistency, like that's always you just know a trifling bitch when you see one, and you know we're not talking about them. We're not just talking about the trifling ones that live for
but
the.
my thing is this though. Like, we agree to disagree though. But I just look at it right. I just look at it. We agree to disagree. We leave it at that though. But I just look at it. At the end of the day, your children need the best environment possible to be raised in, and money is a big part of it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Money is a big part of it. Ain't everything, but it's a big part because you need money to survive and do different things. I look at it like that. You ever seen that movie John with Denzel Washington in it?
Which one? Talking about the one?
With his
Which
son,
one?
John, when his son was sick, John.
Yeah.
You remember that part when he said when he told his son on his deathbed when he was dying, and before he had his son was sick, he was saying, "Make sure you make a lot of money in this world because it'll be a lot easier." And he wasn't lying. Make enough money as you can, because if you don't, life is going to be hard and difficult if you don't make enough money and plan. Because if you don't, your life is going to be nothing but a struggle. And that was the best advice I heard on that movie. But
And that is true. But guess what? Me being first of all, let me ask you: do you have kids?
I don't have any, thankfully.
Okay, I can tell. I always can tell when somebody don't have kids because
What is
and
that supposed to
and
mean?
that's not
Wait.
no no
Slow
no no
down.
no no. That's not
Let me
being
finish.
disrespectful.
Let me
That's
finish.
not being disrespectful. No, let me finish because you finna take it around. Let me finish what I'm finna say. That's not being disrespectful, but I know when someone don't have kids
But I know
because
what I feel like you're getting at with this. You're trying to say because I
no
don't have.
no
Wait,
money.
whoa.
Go
Let me finish.
ahead.
Let me
Because
finish.
you gonna cut me off. I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
You ain't cut you off. I was about to. I ain't want to keep prolonging the conversation. But I'm saying, I feel like women say this right here. They always want to use this right here where you don't have kids, you're not qualified to speak on this. People, they love to pull this card right here. I don't got kids, so I can't say this. Or you don't have that, you ain't been through this. Like, I ain't got family members or got people who dealt with this. But that's what I want to say.
No, it's not that. And if you would have let me finish my conversation, what I was saying, you wouldn't even have been able to say that. No, it's not that. It's about the mindset. Like, me knowing you don't have kids does not mean that you don't have the right to speak on stuff. But when you don't have kids, it takes for you to have a kid to understand. You could have had money all in the bank account, but guess what? When your kid gets sick, sometimes kids hospitalized. You got to take off work. I don't care what you thinking in your head, preparing yourself for a child. You never can prepare yourself for a child. You can never have enough money. Now, you can be set and have money, but what if you have a child, that parents that had child that they had to leave their job because they're in the hospital? Parents that had to. It's a sacrifice when coming to being a parent.
We can't. If we all drunk a fifth of liquor, we'll be drunk right now. We can what if 1,000 ways, but the best thing to always be fully prepared and have some financial freedom and have a support system. If you don't, your life is going to be very hard having children, especially multiple. It's not even multiple children. It's about the time and energy. If you got all these kids, how you giving all this time and energy to 4, 5, 6, 7 damn kids? How you giving all your time and energy and loving all these kids equally and properly like they should? And how big is your house? All your kids got to share a room and all this? Man, we got to stop this struggle love shit in the black community.
No, it's not about the struggle, the love. Like, no, and my kids have their room. My youngest 2 kids share a room because it's what they want to do. My youngest 2 kids is 8 and 6, and they just like to do this. My oldest daughter do have her room, but it's not even about that. Like, it's
I'm gonna move on from that.
Yeah, let's move on from that.
I'm gonna move on from that. God, no. We agree to disagree.
When you have some kids, I want you to come back to the timeline.
Oh, okay. God. I don't want none, but we agree to disagree. You know, we're gonna leave it at that. But we just had something that happened recently. A McDonald's employee stabbed their manager and deleted the manager. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I did see something like that. I did.
How you feel about that situation?
I don't know exactly what happened. I just
They said she was being bullied. They said that the worker was being bullied by the manager, being treated unfairly, and she decided, to stab her 14 times.
I don't like. Once again, I'm the type that stays in my lane. Like, if it's not a personal issue with me, because I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Like, that's what's wrong with this world now. People are always speaking on stuff that they don't know what's going on. You don't know what that lady said to that lady to leave. Because when I seen her kids on the news talking about it, she was like, my mom introduced me to you. We done seen you in the store. You done gave us stuff. Like, why you do her like that? But once again, I cannot say that if I was there, I'd be able to tell the story. Because I don't know